Happy New Year, everybody. And you know what? We woke up this morning with some frost on the windshield. My goodness, it's getting really cold out there. But as meteorologist Rob Krommark said earlier, it is winter and to be expected. Expected to be cold outside, but not inside your home. And we want to make sure that you're very warm and happy. That's why we have Varen Larson with Big Mountain Heating and Air here with us to make sure that your furnace is not only operating, but that it's operating properly, saving you money and safely. So, Varen, if someone went to crank up their furnace this morning because it's so darn chilly outside, and it didn't operate the way they wanted it to, or perhaps, unfortunately, it didn't even turn on at all, what could be the culprit of that?
Any one of those things right in there could have it.
Yeah, it could be an issue, yes.
It's truthful, though. This is your furnace, and it's connected to your air conditioner for the summertime, obviously, and it moves all the air throughout your house. But any one of those components in there can fail, and the major reason for its failure is dirt. And we think that we're stopping the dirt oftentimes from getting in there. An extremely clean home. We have our filter that
we rely on.
Yeah. And so this is just cinnamon, and I'll put my hand underneath it here and hit it there. But you can see that
oh my goodness,
fine dust gets through that, and then it gets into the system. One of the things I like to remind folks is a gas furnace in 10 minutes when it's running releases the same amount of energy as 3.5 sticks of dynamite. So we take the service of your furnace very seriously. It's not something that we just when we do our service that we don't do a proper service job. That dirt can get into that blower motor, and it can, if you got pets in the home, it can get that dirty. And here's the biggest deal. If you right inside of here is what's called a heat exchanger, and if you got a gas furnace and it gets too hot because of dirt buildup in your system, it can cause a crack in the heat exchanger,
which we know is very dangerous.
Carbon monoxide.
So how do we avoid this type of situation setting up?
Got a service that little video explains what we do.
Okay, let's go ahead and watch.
Thank you.
Over 500 people die from carbon monoxide poisoning in the United States every year. We take the proper service of your furnace very seriously. Big Mountain's 2-for-1 furnace and AC rejuvenation is different. It'll keep you safe and save you more money on your gas and electric bills than the service costs annually. Guaranteed, or the service will be free. Big Mountain will prove to you the difference between a typical do-nothing so-called furnace-only tune-up and our true 2-part furnace and AC rejuvenation. Total cost for the first 10 callers during the show today will pay only $78. $78 total annual cost.
But Varen, why just 10 callers?
Because it's not a sales gimmick, Jim. It's 2 comprehensive services. It requires a true technician, not a salesman in disguise. Give us a call, be one of the first 10 callers, and we'll get you on the schedule right now.
Okay, so just moments ago, Varen, you were also telling us about what a culprit dirt is inside of your home heating and air system. Let's take a closer look, though, at how this really impacts the entire house.
Sure. I talked about the fact that, even though you think your home is clean, and it is clean, there's still, 40 pounds of dirt collects on an annual basis in a house. If you Google that, you'll see that that's a true fact. And it moves throughout your house as you turn on your furnace and your air conditioner. And in the ductwork, this is just kind of a little cartoon of dogs and cats getting up in there, because if you've never had your system truly serviced, as I said, there's an impact that you can realize whether you know it or not. You might turn it on now, it's working fine. You may not know that you got a crack in a heat exchanger like I showed you over there. A crack in a heat exchanger can cause allow carbon monoxide to get into the system. That's guaranteed for at least 20 years on most systems.
The warranty on the heat exchanger.
Whether you bought it or not. So you don't be afraid to find out you got a problem. This is, of course, the air conditioner. In our rejuvenation, we chemically clean this. It's included in the service. A lot of companies, most companies actually charge extra to do this when it comes to the summertime. And we take care of both the furnace and the air conditioner on a 2-part rejuvenation. And we guaranteed both your systems against breakdown with this service. And if you haven't had it done, especially if you got an older system, give us a call. We'll get you on the schedule.
Okay, and what is that special offer?
2-part service for your furnace and your air conditioner, $78 to the first 10 callers. As I said on a little video earlier, we limit it to the 10 callers because it's a comprehensive service. And we don't just come and find out that we can't sell you anything and then leave. You'll see. In fact, we tell the guys, if you aren't really impressed with the service, don't pay the technician the $78.
Okay. Varun, thank you so much.
Thanks, Melissa.
Really appreciate it.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.